guys, welcome back to the channel. So today we'll be discussing about switch case in Golang. So let's begin. Firstly, guys, we are in a normal screen where you can see this import FMT, and till now I think you must be familiar with all these things. What is main function, what is package, and all those things. This is very pretty basic here. So switch cases, okay. Before switch cases, I wanted to discuss one thing which is similar to print, but it is called sprint. Okay, so if you check the documentation, it will be very clear, but I'll also make it I'll also try to make it little bit clear. Okay, let's say you want a string, or let's say you want to save some print statements, like you want a statement where sprintf, let's say you want some data also, just like name. My name is %v, okay, and I'll say name. Okay, and then I have to define this name also. I'll say this name is Amit. Okay, and this print statement is different. Why? Because I have to save this somewhere. Okay, so I'll say this is my data. Okay, and now if I have to print my data, okay, what I'll do is now if I run it, okay, expected name is possibly missing comma. 1 second. Unexpected name in argument list, possibly missing a comma. Okay, this was correct. So now see, my name is Amit. This has become a string. My ID is, let's say my ID is, and I'll put ID, and I'll give ID here. ID is, let's say 3. Now see, we have basically concatenated a string and an integer, right? So this is one thing. Now let's jump to switches. Okay, so I want to make a calculator where I want to do one dot, I'll say I have to add it, I have to add also, then I'll have to subtract also, let's say. Okay, add and subtraction I have to do. I'll just do it printf only, and I'll take this. I don't have to give it like this. Okay, I am just saying my ID is 3. I'll take it whatever case I want to. We can get this data from a user also, right? This data. Okay, now what I'll do is I'll create a let's say I have this data also, I can get it from the user 30, and I have y which is 40. Okay, or what I'll do is I'll make it 40, I'll make this 30. Okay, now what I'm doing is I'll just write this switch, and I'll just give this ID. Okay, and I'll write case 1. What is my case 1? Case 1 is my result equals to x plus y, because I need to, if somebody presses 1, I need x plus y. Okay, and I need to print this also. Okay, and the same goes with case 2 also. Then my default. case 2 and default. Okay, let this default be like you have pressed something wrong. No menu exists. Okay, and I want the subtraction here. Cool. Now because I am printing, I want subtraction, so my id should be 2. See, okay, there is okay, I want it like this. Cool. I wanted subtraction, this is 10. If I want addition, I'll do it like 1. 70. So hope you guys have understood. I'll just go through the code once again. This is some id which I will be getting from the user. This is my menu, like I should be getting this one, press 1 to add, press to subtract, right? Then this is the data x and y, also this also I need from the user, 40 30. Then switch is what defines a switch case, switch, and the id which we are checking, right? 1 and 2, whatever we will be getting from the user. If that is 1, which means this part will work. If id is 2, which means this part will work, which means the user wants a subtraction. If let's say the id is 3, we haven't defined anything for 3, so what do you think? No menu exists. Cool. So this is how this works. Please like and subscribe, and do comment, so that I'll make new videos on new topics. Thank you.